After I destroyed our last world...
Hold up, you ended the world?
Did I stutter?
But in all seriousness, I did so to give our server a chance for redemption from the demons that held us back. But if we truly wanted to be redeemed from the mistakes of our past, we would have to find a way to move on. And it was my mission to make sure things did not end up like they did last time. So I came up with an ingenious plan to give our new world the order it so desperately needed. I would create a government, because that always fixes everything, right? I was going to create a shopping district, a place where people could come together and trade in hopes of uniting the server. There was one teeny tiny problem though. No one wanted anything to do with me, kind of on the account that I blew up everyone in our last world, and there was no way I could build a district all by myself. So while it seemed like I was on my own, there were certain new members who had joined us in this world who didn't hate me just yet, and they might just be willing to help me. Now Ray had already built a home where I had planned on building our district, so I decided to meet with her first to see if she would join me in my plan to bring redemption to our server. I wanted to meet because, I mean, one, we haven't really talked, but also two, I kind of wanted to give you my plan.
Yeah.
So basically, I want to create a shopping district and people can like buy land in it and build shops and all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
And it's kind of actually worked out well that it was so close to spawn because, you know, it's going to be easily accessible. But my kind of idea was that I wanted to build a wall around the entire top of the mountain here. And then on the inside would be the shopping district inside the bowl. So, but I was thinking, I mean, you have this pretty cool tower, but what if we made like your tower part of the wall or something like that?
I was just thinking that since it's like more medieval themed, we can make it part of the wall.
I hope you're okay with this though. Like I don't want to be stepping on your toes, but I think this could be really cool if you're okay with it.
Yeah, honestly, I like that idea. It'll help make it more medieval, make me look more intimidating. Yeah, I am the one who overlooks the shops.
Now, it's possible the power was already getting to Ray's head, but beggars can't be choosers. And building a district suitable for the entire server would be no small feat. So I would need all the help I could get. And I quickly realized we would need more help gathering all the materials necessary to bring this project together. So I quickly reached out to another new member of our server, Noelle, Ray's brother, who was a redstone engineer and prided himself on building redstone farms that could help provide the necessary resources to build the district. I know Ray already talked to you, but wanted to ask you about joining our group, and I can kind of explain a little bit more about what the shopping district's all about if you'd like.
Actually, yes.
So essentially, yeah, I'm trying to put government in place because the last world that we had was complete anarchy. There was betrayal all over, people just doing whatever they wanted to, so I think there needs to be some rules in place. And I'm trying to create that with the shopping district.
That sounds awesome. I am more than willing to join.
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Almost too easy. But like I said, I needed all the help I could get. So after Noelle joined the group, we were now able to gather a variety of resources we needed for the district a lot easier. On top of that, other members of the server saw what we were doing and slowly decided to chip in and help where they could. It seemed like for the first time in a long time, the server may be able to unite together. But just as things started to go smoothly, it was not long before more chaos began to break out. You see, when we entered this world, we had been left with one message, that we were not to leave 1000 by 1000. Now this message had largely been ignored and was not long before this rule had been broken. And for a while, nothing happened. But once it did, everyone heard about it. I've heard some conflict has arisen and it's arisen fast. Do you wanna...
Yeah.
I've been hearing it's been happening to a lot of people, so you wanna fill me in on some of the stuff that's happened to you so far?
All my spruce is gone.
Oh no.
All my spruce.
Oh no.
I'm the, as you can tell, I'm the builder. So like spruce is like my main building block.
Yep.
And so I went out and I found spruce and I was like, hey guys, I found spruce. If you want spruce, just come and take it. Like you are totally good to come and get as much spruce as you want. And then somebody went through all my chests and stole every single spruce block. But they left my tree.
Yeah. Well, I see. So they didn't take all the blocks. So I'm assuming what you built, they left, but like they took whatever you could to make more of it.
Yeah. And then they were like, "You're spreading contraband."
So what exactly did the sign say? Because I heard that there were some signs that were left.
Ashley, you have been found to have been distributing contraband. Please refrain from doing so in the future. Because of its natural look, this build will be allowed to stand. However, if any more material is stolen from outside the boundary, there will be consequences, starting with the removal of this treehouse. Thank you for your cooperation, AMB.
Okay, well, So I've been hearing around things, essentially, and there seems to have been a lot of confusion, so I don't have all the answers at the moment. But I'm assuming that the contraband may have to do with the 1000 by 1000. I don't know who exactly was doing that. But my number one goal is to help bring control to the server, because there was just mass chaos in the last world. There was betrayal everywhere. Part of that's why I want to build the shopping district, but I could definitely use some help. And again, like I said, I'm trying to bring people together in unity, so I'm going to kind of be using this shopping district to do that. But yeah, if you are possibly willing to help me in that and help bring the shopping district together and hopefully help bring some unity to the server, then I would certainly appreciate that.
Yeah, I will stand by your side.
Now, since the beginning of the server, people began to split off and form their own groups. Obviously, there's SKThree, who I blew up twice at the end of our last world. Then there was my group, the District, dedicated to building an area for everyone to come and trade items in order to help bring unity on the server. Thirdly, there was a group named USF, who outside of some propaganda and light trolling, mainly kept to themselves. Now, there's still some stragglers who were not designated to any particular group, but it wasn't long before several more secretive groups came along, who decided to keep their identities anonymous, with the first being the Contrabanded. Now, one thing that is really important to understand about our new world is that there's no tab list, along with join and leave messages, making it almost impossible to know who is online, or at the head of these secret organizations. So the Contrabanded began stealing everyone's spruce from the entire server, and deeming it contraband, eventually leading to its name. The oddest part was they were never heard from again, and to this day, no one knows who it was. But their actions led to a resistance who called themselves the Silent Hand. They sought out to punish the Contrabanded and replenish the spruce among the server. They even said they would destroy the work of those who did not replant spruce. Now, if you ask me, that's a lot of talk coming from a group that calls themselves the Silent Hand. Now, this led to people picking sides, with some supporting the Contrabanded and continuing to steal spruce, and those with the Silent Hand who continued to replant it. This chaos only led to other secret groups being formed, such as the Tax Firm and Void. But I'm going to have to get back to those later. So with Ashley joining my group and the rest of the server pitching in, we were finally able to finish the district so that people could start building their shops. But just as I hope I could bring unity to our server, I began hearing rumors that not everyone wanted order in our new world, and that SKThree were even making plans against me. So before the opening of the district, I went to confront Shadow. I've heard rumblings that there's grudges, that SKThree has plans against me. I'm bringing order and rule to the server, and I'm letting you know if you guys try anything, like, I'm shutting it down. The district is not going to be intimidated by anybody, so I'm letting you know as a courtesy now. SKThree tries to pull anything or go against the district, I'm not standing for it.
I'll say this, you've always had the right motives. Not once did I think you had the wrong motives. I just think sometimes you choose the wrong way to go about things. Have your district, but make no mistake, we are our own. The others definitely have grudges against you. Like I said before, you do still have blood on your hands. And while your motives may have been in the right place, your actions certainly weren't. And there's still a price to pay for that.
What Shadow failed to understand was that I did not need their forgiveness.
You've crossed the line.
They are paralyzed by their fear.
I tried to. I was afraid.
But I stand by what I believe in.
Doesn't matter. I'm willing to stand here and fight.
They instead judge me for their failures.
Bill, you've gone insane.
Belle, what did you do?
Because they do not know how to change.
This isn't over, Belle.
They blame me for my methods and what I have done.
This fight between you two, there's no winner.
Because I am the only one willing to stand up for our server. I'm here to take you off of that throne. But they will only continue to run and hide from what they fear.
It's because we wanted to be safe.
So they won't stop me now, because I plan to bring change to our world.